Yo, welcome back, mine brethren, to another exciting day on the Shawzy channel. Welcome for Thursday Eve, also known as Wednesday. Some people call it Wednesday. I'm all about that Thursday Eve life. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. We're back for another day of Verdansk. You know, I'm just sticking to it, man. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it, boys. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. We had a pretty good day yesterday. Couple wins, I think. Potentially could have been way more. Died to a couple cheaters, couple hardcore cheaters, and just still getting back into the swing of it. But having fun. The map feels good. I guess I'm not on Twitter anymore. I refuse to be on that platform any longer. But I guess on Twitter, some larger streamers than myself are calling for some big changes to be made to the game speed in particular. And I gotta say to Activision, don't listen to them. They don't know how to market a game. They don't know how to keep a game successful and keep the public happy. They don't know how to do that. They know how to try and get more and more high kill games so that they can pump out content and pretend like they're the best in the world at the game. Some of these guys. I mean, not all of the streamers. I am a streamer. I am one of them. We're not all that way, but don't listen to all the bullshit. We don't need zip lines and we don't need faster movement speed. We don't need to get rid of one-shot snipers. The consolidation of this stuff, like trimming stuff down, would be better. You know what I mean? Taking away the 1,500 guns that are in here and the 10.5 billion different gun combinations and attachment combinations would actually be better, in my opinion. Not only would the download size be significantly better, but you'd have more of a competitive game. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess people are calling for a bunch of changes like that on Twitter, and I just don't think that that's necessary. The game's good as it is. People are having fun. It's bringing people back to the game. And what they really need to focus on is just getting their code straight and getting rid of cheaters. They need better detection methods. They need to plug the holes where people are exploiting and cracking into their code. That's what they need to focus on. That's all they need to focus on. They do that, and this game will be phenomenally more successful. I mean, phenomenally. It's the best BR if you can do that. It's the best BR hands down if you can do that. If you can't do that, this game's dead in 6 months. That's it. I mean, the nostalgia effect wears off. The cheaters win. Everybody quits on PC, and maybe it boosts PlayStation sales. But even then, those guys aren't safe. They're not safe. People say like, oh, well, you know what? Cheats don't exist on console. That's not true. It's not true at all. I don't think they understand the level of sophistication that a true programmer has. They don't get it. It's not true. Cheats do exist. And they're getting more sophisticated every day. So, I don't know. Consoles are not safe either. We just need to. You can't just rely on somebody else to do your work for you, do your homework for you. Activision really needs to step up. They need to get this under control. Because one a day would be too many, but one a game, two a game, three a game per game. That's just ridiculous. I honestly don't even know where people are buying them. They have shut down a fair amount of the providers out there, but it doesn't feel like it's done anything to me. To be quite honest, it doesn't feel like it's done anything to me. Because these people are still at it, man. Like I'm running into them over and over. And I might have some false positives here and there, but I'm not, I'd say I'm 80%. Like some of it's just, they're not even trying to hide it. You know, they're just like straight up blasting people from ages away. I watched Bob and who was he playing with? Gary last night. And they ran into two within 30 seconds of each other. And it was like just super blatant, like aim locking on the head. And when the like Bob got down and he was like crawling around, it was just locked on his head. He got sniped by an HDR, and the guy was locked on his head the whole time. And there was another guy that they suspected, and I clipped that too, and that was like ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, they're obvious. They're obvious. Everybody hits a crazy shot now and again. I have a clip up right now of me hitting a shot with an HDR on a guy I couldn't see through a tree. I hit a previous shot on him, cracked him, and then I just kind of moved behind a tree and then shot again in that same general direction and hit him. Everybody hits that every once in a while, you know what I mean? But, like, you don't full on, like, track people's head perfectly as they're moving up and down and around terrain. It's just not, it's not possible. I mean, it's not possible, guys. I mean, it doesn't take somebody who's played tens of thousands of hours to figure that out. And I definitely have played tens of thousands of hours of this game. Tens of thousands of hours. Tens of thousands of hours. I've been playing Call of Duty for almost 20 years. Next year will mark 20 years I've been playing Call of Duty. And before that, I played Fall of Man, Resistance Fall of Man, first-person shooter. I played Medal of Honor. I played GoldenEye. I played, you know, I don't even know what else. Probably more. Duck Hunter. I played Duck Hunter. I've been playing FPSs my entire fucking life. I've been playing FPSs my entire life. So I think I can spot when somebody's computer is playing for them. My entire life, boys. All right, we got to share this stream out real quick. Hold on. If you guys aren't following, check out my Blue Sky. Keeping updates on the channel. They also have a new TikTok like feature. So one of the reasons I like this platform is it's built on something called the AT structure, and I can't explain it in depth, but as I understand it, it can never be taken apart like Twitter has been by one super rich guy who just decided he wanted to fuck around with it forever and ruin it. You know, Twitter's ruined, in my opinion. It's only a matter of time before the mass exodus really takes place and all these gamers and gaming companies move to something else. It could be Blue Sky, it could be Mastodon, it could be something else, but Twitter doesn't serve anybody anymore. It doesn't, you can't post links there. If you do, they get suppressed. So they don't go out to even your audience that normally watches your stuff, because Elon has openly said that he does not want Twitter to be a linking platform where people just go there to find links and go someplace else. He wants everything to be self-contained in that spot. He wants it to be an everything app. He wants it to be gaming. He wants it to be news. He wants it to be politics. He wants it to be viral videos. He wants it to be long stream like format, long format, short form format like TikTok. He wants it to be an adult site. He wants it to be a bank. He wants it to be what else is he doing? An AI company and like a chat bot. He wants it to be like, I mean, the list just keeps going on and 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 on. He just wants it to be everything, and it's ridiculous. And he wants it to be a Facebook. I don't. It's ridiculous. So it doesn't work for any of those things, you know. So it's ruined. It's ruined. And you really, Twitter was great because it had its spot, it had its place, it had its moment, it had its like thing that it did, and it did it well for a lot of people for a really long time. And it's just fucking junk now. So. Anyway, I've moved on for that. Plus, I don't like Elon or his anything about him. So Blue Sky's a really great alternative. It is Twitter, what Twitter was before he bought it, in a good state, and it doesn't feel like there's 100 million bots. Also, I just want to talk about this real quick. Twitter says they have 105 million users in the US. The population of the US is about 355 the last time I checked. 355 million. So he's saying that 1 in 3.5 people have a Twitter account in the United States. For every man, woman, and child in the United States, 1 in 3.5 have a Twitter account. I bet nobody that watches this video for the next 20 years can name 3 people in their life that have a Twitter account. 3. I mean, I know thousands of people. I bet I don't know 10 people out of those thousands of people that have a Twitter account for any reason, or have ever had a Twitter account. So I think it's all bots, man. Honestly, it's not nearly as large as he makes it out. Or the previous owners, you know, they were all about it, just having like some huge worldwide and US user base, because obviously it boosted their value. It was a publicly traded company. But it was like bots, bot accounts, and BS. 105 million people. Come on now. So today we're going to be trying out, switching gears back to actual gaming here instead of me ranting about Blue Sky. You guys should check out my Blue Sky, though. Go over and follow me over there. Exclamation point socials in the chat if you want to find all the socials. We're going to be trying out the AMAX today. I ran it yesterday, and I don't think I had the right build. I actually lost an end game with it, and I don't really like it as much as the AK or the Kilo, but I got to give it another shot today. We had a little bit of a different build on it, and so we adjusted some things. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works better today. I still think the AK is superior. Even though the stats look relatively the same, I don't know. I just feel like the AK is superior. It shoots better. It handles better. It hits harder, it feels like. I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I got to figure out this YouTube stream. It's like the frame rate is low. Low frame rate. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So what else were we rocking yesterday? We were rocking some wild stuff, man. And it keeps deleting the fucking class, man. What is that? Oh, no, here it is. Why is it up here? I mean, how do you rename these things? We used the XMG yesterday, and it's an absolute monster. Nobody's talking about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly. I don't get it, man. The thing's an absolute beam. I mean, it has no discernible recoil. Its fire rate is crazy fast. You've got good ammo capacity, so you can take on a multitude of people. Handling speed might be like a little bit less, but it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Why does it keep switching all my shit around, dude? Keep switching all my stuff, bro. You touch my drum set? We have been running the Asphalt as a secondary with the Kilo. That's been pretty good. I guess I really don't need to have. I can just have Ghost on. I don't know why I was so confused about that. Overkill's not a perk. I just had my shit set up like Verdansk 1. So I've been getting my initial thing to get my 2 guns, and then I've been going in to get my Ghost. Which doesn't make any sense. I gotta run this today too. The Cypher and the TYR. This thing's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What else can we add to this thing to make it a little bit better? Bullet velocity. Recoil springs. Doesn't need recoil springs. FMJ. Score streak damage and penetration damage. Pretty much got something on everything else. Ah, fuck it. Let's put on bullet velocity. Take that off. I don't think you run as fast with a skateboard. It could be just an animation thing for me, but it just doesn't look like you run as fast with a skateboard in your hand as your melee. It doesn't look like it. I haven't used the growl yet either. It just doesn't feel as good as the other guns. It's cool. It's cool. It shoots absolutely. It's a laser beam, but it just feels like a Nerf gun compared to everything else. We're not about that Nerf gun life. Thought we'd listen to some 90s punk rock today. I think one of the best eras for music, period. '90s, man. Definitely one of the best periods for punk, in my opinion. Everything went pop punk, and then it went like emo punk. I don't know. You got, not that there's anything wrong with that, but this stuff was a little bit more pure, and it was a little bit more like the heyday of punk, in my opinion. Some people will say, nah, you got to go back to the 80s and the Ramones and stuff. The Ramones, like, first off, we're not the first punk band. I just can't stand people saying, like, anybody did something first. Nobody who was commercially successful for what they were doing was the first that did it. But I'm not saying I don't like the Ramones. But let's be honest here. Somebody else, there was a progression that led up to them doing what they were doing. It was a progression. Okay? And what they did was like, it was punk, but it wasn't like, it wasn't the apex. It was like punk 1.0. Let's get these vertical streams spun up, eh? Go live. Call of Duty. Save and go live. Copy stream key. Deposit stream key. Output setting. All right, let's go. Here we get this TikTok. Hey, welcome back, YouTube, Vertical, and TikTok. I hope you folks are having a fantastic Wednesday, also known as Thursday Eve, which is the best day of the week, Thursday. And I cannot, shall not, will not even be told otherwise. Let's go. Worked on the first try. All right. All right. Trying the AMAX today. We finally got it unlocked. We got it leveled up, obviously, because we've picked it up 1,000 times off the ground. Oof. Oof. Absolutely slammed. That kid just dunked on me. And spit in my face. Show me you got my mama's number in his phone. I think Semtex might not be the play.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone is authorized.
Ugh, that looks terrible, dude. Yikes. My YouTube looks bad, 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 bad. Bad. Encoding overloaded. Yeah. Shit.
Battle Royale.
Shit. Switch some settings around. And I regret it now. I regret it quite a bit, and I can't fucking change anything. You gotta be joking me. Why? Is it because I'm streaming? Probably. Recording. PDR. Shitter.
Eliminate all targets in the AR.
Fucker. I'm gonna go chase this guy down because I've got 3 plates and he's only got 2. I see you over here. I saw him. Oof. How's the other stream doing, though? It's only the YouTube stream. What did I do to the YouTube stream? Though, I don't remember what I did to it. I was fucking around with all kinds of settings. Encoding overloaded. Encoding overloaded. Encoding overloaded. So the kick looks fine. Twitch looks fine. It's the YouTube. I remember what I switched.
You're losing ground. Move it.
All right, I'm going to shut off the YouTube stream, the YouTube horizontal stream.